Hello, good evening. This is Mr. Ponko. Let's see here. 1 second. Okay, hi, you guys. This is Mr. Ponko. It is September 29th, 2016. It is week 6, and this is another edition of Office Hours for Online U.S. History. And you guys are here. This is a mandatory meeting, and I see that you guys are already commenting, but what I'd like you guys to do to mark your attendance, if you're watching again, is to go to Remind and go onto your app. If you can, I'll show you guys exactly what to do. You're going to go onto the app and then mark your attendance, not by sending a message to me, but going to the event that I created on Remind and putting your name there. So I'll show you guys what to be doing. So what I'd like you guys to do, see if this works, is go on to, let's see here, go on to this event on Remind. Let's see if this thing will remember. Okay, so here's my app that says Week 6 Mandatory Office Hours. So if you go ahead and click it, I see Justin has said he's here, Ashlyn, Daisy, Charisse, Kelly, Destiny, Rebecca, but if you're commenting on YouTube, that's not the right place. So I appreciate the YouTube comments because that's actually going to be where I can get most of your questions. So if you're watching this stream and you want to ask a question about what I cover during the meeting, please leave that comment on the YouTube channel or however it works. And I will see those in real time, and then I'll be able to answer those questions for you guys. So I appreciate that this is actually working. So that is a major thing. So Mary and Ellie, commenting on YouTube is not the place to be. And I see that you guys did that, so thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and come back to Haiku. Please make sure that if you are here, you are that you leave your attendance that you're marked that you're watching. So it's actually pretty cool. I see that 22 people are watching, so that is great. And as questions come up, you guys, please, you can leave them on Remind. You can ask them on the YouTube comment stream, and those will filter in as this broadcast is running. So it is week 6. It's Thursday. You're heading into the weekend. I know a lot of things are going on at Elmo. We have the Walk for the Cure, breast cancer awareness event tomorrow morning. We have a football game tomorrow, and it's just busy all around. So I get it. And this week, if you guys looked at the work, you should have seen that it's not too heavy on the assignment side. Let's see here. Let me check connection and running apps. Hang on 1 second. Go ahead and close a few things here. Close that, close that, close that, close that. How about that? Okay. There we go. All right. I'm hoping that worked out, right? So if you guys are, if you're not here and you're watching this as a recording, it's your responsibility to write a 1-paragraph summary of this broadcast and email me that paragraph summary just to tell me what was covered in the video so that I know that you watched it. So those of you who are here, great. You guys get 20 points. Thank you for being here. People who responded no on the RSVP will obviously get some credit, but they missed. So that's kind of problematic. So I'm going to go ahead and go through week 6 material. You do have an essay to write this week. So you should bide your time, make sure you adequately prepare so that you know exactly what to, how to formulate your essay. And so I want to walk you guys through that, as well as the material for week 6. And as I'm on this Haiku page, we can see the upcoming activities. There is a main idea questions. You're finishing chapter 3. There is a couple surveys for you to or one survey to complete, one discussion to add your opinion on, and everything. Well, again, you guys who are in the haiku page, please don't just rely on this upcoming activities part of the first page. You do need to drill in to the specific pages to see all of the content that's been released for the week. So I'm going to go ahead and drill here into week 6. And again, this is all from my phone, so it's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Hold on. It's Nicole Delaney's birthday. Ryan O'Neill says, I am at work and won't be able to attend. Well, I didn't know that beforehand, Ryan O'Neill. You guys need to have enough sense to let me know beforehand, knowing that this thing is going on. So, look, in big red font, there is a no weekly summary discussion for week 6. So that's one less thing that we're normally used to doing. So that's great. It is this office hours that's tonight. We are covering the changes in the United States as it's maturing in the 19th century. Slavery is still a thing. We haven't gotten to the Civil War yet, but the country is growing. It's expanding. Last week, you guys did westward expansion. A lot of you played the Oregon Trail game for some extra credit. Destiny says, do we have to write a paragraph you're watching live? No, you don't, Destiny. So you are here. That marks your attendance, so I'm glad you guys are here. So thank you guys. I'm glad the technology is working again. So looking at the page on the right side, there is a survey on American society and culture. Students, please complete the following survey on society and culture. I encourage you to have at least one of your parents complete this as well. So basically, you enter your stuff in here, and then you hit continue, and then there's a series of questions about how you think this country is running, the direction you think it's going in, and what else? Things that can be improved, etc., etc. So having us think about what can make our country better is always a place that, historians like to tell the story of history, but they also like to tell the story of how their respective country has changed and matured and developed over the years. And again, this is kind of part of the whole experience, is looking at our society. What can we do better? And can we learn things from the past? Can we approach things in different ways? Can we apply new technologies, etc.? Because society is or history is a story of society's progress through the centuries. So there is that. I will check the results to make sure that you all completed that survey. That's, I think, a 5-pointer. On the left column, we have a textbook links, so those are always fun. So you can access the text that we're covering. Market Revolution, which is like the business and technology that's changing in the time. And then Reforming, looking at what in society can be fixed. Can we treat women better? Can we give them more rights? Can we give them the right to vote? We're not there yet, but people are talking about it. They're thinking about what can make our society better. And so looking for more equality for women is a big portion of this movement. But before it gets to the women, it's the abolishing of slavery. Looking at this picture right here, it's of a newspaper during the early 1800s. This one was written in 1854. It's called The Liberator. It is a pro-abolition newspaper that really set its agenda on changing people's minds about the acceptability of slavery. And slavery was morally wrong to a lot of people, religious, Northerners for the most part. And then you had the South, which had developed this system of slavery and relied upon it to get its economy moving. So let me check my iPad right here. Mary McGuire has joined. Whoa! Mary McGuire just joined my Remind class. Wow. Okay, well that's a first. What to change in society? Okay, so that Liberator piece newspaper is just noted for its pro-abolition stance, and so newspapers were giving their opinions, forming public opinion, so that there were enough people to slowly turn the tide and let people know that, hey, slavery is morally unacceptable, so we have to do something about it. We can't be a country that stands for freedom and yet enslave these people. And who are these people? African Americans, The question becomes, are they deserving of rights? Are they to be treated as equals with whites? That is the story that we're building coming into the Civil War. So, with that in mind, the moral imperative: should we make society better? I ask you guys to complete your week 6 survey before completing this activity. It says, in 2016, we live in a society that is diverse in many ways. Today, 1 in 8 people are immigrants. We have a vast representation in the world in the United States. People's religion, their morals, and their values all tremendously vary. Technology has made this world smaller, and as Americans, we should be proud of these differences because they help shape our uniqueness in the world. So that's my soapbox right there. There are issues that people live with every day that are hard to imagine for many of us. And so take the role of an activist. Look at the society and sense that some things are not just right. Things that come to mind. You guys can go ahead and comment on this. But you guys are familiar, obviously, with the Black Lives Matter movement and the shooting of African Americans and other minorities, seemingly unarmed in our society, has really caused a stir among a lot of people on both sides. People who support law enforcement, people who support, obviously, minorities, and see that the system has some changing to do. It's got to get better at protecting people, which is what law enforcement is really supposed to be doing. And, getting caught in these situations where innocent people get killed isn't really what law enforcement's job really is. And I don't think that, most law enforcement, they're not out to, they're not there for the purpose of taking life. They're there to protect it. And so in that spirit, what can we do to fix? That's just the Black Lives Matter and the reforming of American law enforcement is only one suggestion in things that can make our society better. And I'm going to ask, Kelly Bryan has a malfunctioning computer. She is on FaceTime with me and watching. Okay, but Kelly, you know what, Ellie? So I appreciate that. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. But you can be on your phone and watching this. So you don't need to be on your computer to watch this. I'm actually doing this all from my phone. See, it's actually, I don't know if I can change the camera. Can I even change? I probably can't do that. Okay, never mind. So anyways, there's also a movie that came out in 2012 about the school system. It's called Waiting for Superman, and that's actually a movie that I encourage all of you guys to check out. Simply because it's a challenging look at what parents try to do to get their kids the education that they think is best for them. And some schools, unfortunately, rely on a lottery system in order to get people in. Some of you went to schools like this. McPherson Magnet School comes to mind, where there's a lottery and it's like random numbers that determine whether or not you go to this school. Is that the best system to run an education or to run schools? Or should all schools kind of have a good level of quality in terms of the experience given to students to prepare them for the real world? So the whole Waiting for Superman movie, I encourage you guys to watch it if you haven't checked it out. It's very thought-provoking, to say the least, and is a piece it's a documentary made to have the viewers, people like you and me, question whether or not this school system that we've set up in America is indeed the best one for everybody. Is it the best way? So that's a cool trailer. So I encourage you guys to watch that. There is a video for the Second Great Awakening, which is a religious revival. You might want to include it in your essay, it says here. So consider that in your preparation for your essay. Now, the essay itself is I think it's the big part of this. It says here, there's a blog you need to do, sorry. Let's see, what does this say? Discussion, what to change in America. Okay, so I'm there. I'm scrolling down. Oh, there it is, the chapter 6 essay, and then one book assignment, the chapter 3-5 main ideas. It says the terms are bold-based. Identify the terms for chapter 3-5, and then answer the questions A through E as you read. Okay, so those main idea questions, you guys, before I get to the essay, are within the in the margins of the page. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I go ahead and click on 3-5, let me find, where's the, there it is. Okay, so if I click here, okay, Samuel, I appreciate you putting your comment there, but Samuel, you need to leave that on remind. Okay, so I see that right there. So I'm going to click reforming. I hope this loads in the right place. Let's see where it ends up taking me. How many people are watching? Oh, 25 people are watching. That's awesome. Look at that. Okay, open. Okay, will it open? Let's see what it, okay, there we go. It gives me this. I'll take it. Okay, so basically in the textbook, so I'm hoping that this is all showing on your screens. You guys, can you do me a favor? Let me know how the quality is. Can you give me a comment, please, as to the quality of the stream? It says it's good, but I'm hoping that it's usable and that you're able to see it. So as soon as you hear me say this, or if you can please comment on this. Oh, look at that. That's quick. That's awesome. Charisse, thank you. Okay, so where are the main idea questions as I'm reading? Look, right there. There's one of them right there. See? Oh, how did the existence of separate black churches affect the American community or benefit the American community? That's great. Here's the second one. Again, they're embedded within the reading. So those are the questions you're supposed to do. And then you have all these. Look, Gucci. That's okay. I'm assuming that means good. So I will take that. So that is where the main idea questions come from. So if you guys can make sure you, let's see, come back here. Look at that. Android's such a cool thing. Oh my gosh. Too bad I'm getting an iPhone 7 Plus. I don't know why I'm switching, but I am. Put that in your summary, people who are just watching this as a recording. Put that I'm switching to an iPhone after I've been on Android since the very first one. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. Okay, so that's where the main idea questions are. So that's right there. Okay, main idea questions. Okay, I can even zoom in, so that's cool. Let's see here. Let's see. Chapter 6 essay. All right. Last thing, and then I'll let you guys go 10 minutes early. Create a 5-paragraph essay that addresses the following prompt. During the 1800s, early 1800s, the United States saw a period of growth in territory and exploration, technological advancement, and commerce, and social religious reform. Choose three of the following, or three developments that demonstrate the growth of the United States, and be sure to detail the historical significance of each development and address these three areas of advancement. So it's kind of like in AP Euro, I want to say it's like a softball prompt. So it basically leads you into, well, this one's an easy one. It's not asking me to judge or interpret. I just have to be as the writer or the author, I have to be the one who picks three things and makes a historically accurate argument for their significance. So if you didn't know what I just meant, it actually just means you're picking three things, three changes that happened during the early 1800s. They could be a lot of things, and it's your job as the writer to pick the three that you think are most important and tell me why. You can use examples from the textbook. You can use examples from any research you've done to help illustrate your point. But it's basically a free response question where you pick the three things and you make a historically accurate argument for the importance of your three things. So if I click this, let's see, I'm going to click the Chapter 3 essay, create a 5-paragraph. So I think there's a thing here to help you. Let me see. Click. Nope. Did that do it? Nope. Maybe I need to do this. Hang on 1 second. See, this part always gets me because I'm not sure if it's working or not. So again, I will let you guys go in so we can use anything for. Okay, so I have a list actually. There's if you click the document that I provided, it gives some sample developments that you can pick. You can read about them in the textbook from chapter 3, or you can just come up with them on your own. But again, let me get to the bottom here. Hang on. I'm pretty sure. Come on, give me what I want. That one. That one. There it is. Okay, so I think I picked the right thing, please. Okay, so social reform, it could be choose one item. Okay, so it's a little bit more in depth. So you need to choose one social development, social reform, one expansion/exploration, and then one thing that's technology or trade or business that advanced during this time. So it says here possible topics. You guys see this? Week 6, possible topics. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to fix that. So let me just fix that right now since we're here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. Please open. Open, open, open. There we go. Give me what I want. Okay. So, possible topics. And I'll change the rubric too. But this is what I want to talk about, and then I will dismiss you guys. So thank you guys for being with me. I hope this is being helpful to you. I hope that this video kind of goes through and talks about what you need so that you can get your work done by Sunday at midnight. So, look, it's color-coded. There's one yellow, one blue, and one fuchsia. And so you need to pick. This isn't the whole list, but in the textbook, I've marked the pages for you to read. You're welcome to research on the internet if you want to find additional information to talk about these. But there's the Westward Movement. Luscious. Jacob, good job. Yeah, those usernames can get really funky. But I digress. So for your essay, you're going to pick, let's say you pick the Louisiana Purchase. America doubles its size. Thomas Jefferson was a genius. He bought it from the French. And with that development alone, it expanded the United States and opened the frontier up to, thousands and thousands of people willing to move westward and develop. So you can make the Louisiana Purchase your significant development for expansion/exploration. Then your next paragraph is going to be about technology. Okay, you can Morse code and the telegraph, electronic signals and being able to communicate over long distances in short periods of time. That is amazing. And we really didn't have that until, how many subs do you? So there's that. Thank you, Samuel, for your comment there. And then there's social reform, there's women, there's the abolition movement, there's the religious revivals of the Second Great Awakening, and unfortunately, the removal and the mistreatment / near genocide of the Indians and forcing them to move to the Oklahoma Territory. It's a really sad, the Trail of Tears comes to mind during this time. So, off the topic question, ask me personally. Oh crap, my turn. That's funny. You guys are so funny. Okay, so anyways, I said I would let you guys go early, and by and large, I think I am doing that. So let's come back. Oh, wait, give me what I want. Hang on. Okay, so I will change the date on this essay, but you need to make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that if you watch this live, you left your comment on the Remind app. Okay, thanks. This clears my question. So you need to leave your name and your school site on the Remind activity. That'll get you your 20 points for being here today. So thank you guys all for being here. If you're watching this as a recording, again, I ask you to watch it in its entirety and then send me a paragraph summary of what was covered. And hopefully it will help you. In the end, that's the goal, that it helps you. Okay, posted. What is this? Okay, no, that's not right. That's not right. Okay, anyways, I'm going to dismiss you guys. So thank you all for being here. I'll stay on a little bit longer for anybody who has questions and you ask them on YouTube. That's fine. And then, we'll just go from there. Thank you guys for being here. Peace. Good luck this weekend. And if you guys are busy, I wish you well in all of your endeavors. So thank you all and have a great weekend. Let's see. I guess the date on this should be September, well, does that say? I need to download the app. What app? Okay, or you can get on your computer. Okay, the computer is just fine. Okay, so September 28th. See, that's 2014 too. So let me move me right here. So I'm gonna make that October. Yeah, get that app. It's really good. I mean, it'll save you a lot of trouble. October 30th. What's the date on? Somebody tell me the date on Sunday. The 2nd. 2016. Okay, there you go. I think that solves a lot of the problem. Oh, I can change it right there too. Okay, thank you for the... Okay, I need to change that to October 2. Oops. See, this is fun, like navigating on a small screen. October. Now, I need to know, does anybody know if you can do this on an iPhone? Because that's where I'm going to be next. I'm going to keep this phone, though, so I guess... what's the 4-digit code? Oh, I can tell you right now. Angelique, the 4-digit code for the Remind is... let's see here. Okay, and we're done, by the way. Those of you who are watching this as a recording, you can stop the recording now. Okay, the code for this Remind is... I'll find it right now. Hang on. Just let it load. I didn't put my school earlier. Daisy, good job. Okay. Yeah, is there a YouTube streaming app on iPhone? That's what I need to know. Like live streaming. I'm on an Android phone. I'm on a Nexus 6P, and I'm getting this done, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm actually really happy about it. Okay, so how do I... Let's go to class settings. Okay, Angelique, at... Oh, here, I'll zoom it. It's right there. At 4E6B3. So I hope that helps you. Okay, great. So we got her question answered. Anybody else have any more questions? I'd be happy to take them. If you're on YouTube, you can ask them. I'm going to check the Remind app to see if there's any questions. Ryan O'Neill. Ha ha ha, I'm at work now. Well, shame on you. Let's see. Look at this. 4 hours ago. No, I have work from 6 to 9. What a... Armando. A terrible. See, everybody who missed this is a very terrible person, and I'm kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. Peru, there we go. Okay, so I am done. Those of you who are still watching, if there's anything else, I'll go ahead and sign out. So those of you who were here, thank you guys for being here. And thank you for your help in giving me feedback during the broadcast. I'm glad this thing worked out. Let's see here. Have a good night, Mr. Thanks, Samuel. Jacob says, I as well have an Android phone, S6 Edgy. But what did that say? Okay, hold on. Wait. No, what did that say? But an iPhone for sure can live stream. But how? Because look, I'm on my iPad, right? So here's my iPad. I'm using the YouTube gaming app, actually. And so if I'm on an iPad in the same app, let's see here. There is currently no option to live stream, which kind of stinks. And I was hoping I could just use the bigger display, but I guess that's not going to happen. Destiny, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, peace. Have a good one. I'm going to go ahead and clock out. If you guys ask me any questions, have it be on Remind. That's the quickest way to reach me and then get a direct answer. So, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Thank you.